Okay, I think we can start a little bit earlier than normal. Let me just turn down the volume so I can actually hear myself think. Hello! I see Rusty XL has made it. Hello, Rusty. I figured we should have a little chat about some things moving forward. First and foremost, you may see here in the title that I have added hashtag NoGenAI. And that is because Twitch is currently doing a funny little thing where they are automatically opting people in for AI training, whether they are a streamer or just a commenter. So if you are on Twitch at all, if you have an account, I highly advise that you should opt out of that. Like right now. Like right now. Let me see. I need to find the image that I have been given 1,000 times over. That's going to be in your settings under security and privacy right at the very bottom of the list. It's training for generative AI. Just click that off. Click that off and, don't do that. The second thing is that while I do appreciate the fact that I can make a minimal amount of profit on this channel, which is not my primary objective here. I'm always here just to have fun, but hey, getting a bit of generous donations is never. Sorry. It's so weird for me to be talking about this, in all honesty, talking about people actually giving me money because they like the thing that I do. That's such a foreign concept to me. So it's a little bit weird. But that being said, since Twitch is being an absolute fucking... I mean, you heard what I just said. They're trying to get people to unknowingly train generative AI. So we can't have that now, can we? So I have a little thing here that I think would be very nice for me to have moving forward. I have a Ko-fi page right here. It is not a requirement at all. You do not need to give me money in order to enjoy my content. Also, I do not have any rewards to give people for paying to enjoy my content. I do not have any of that. That's why I do not have a Patreon. I just have a Ko-fi. $2. That's it. Nothing big, nothing grand, nothing extraordinary. Just like maybe $2 if you feel like it. One-time payment, not a monthly subscription. It's just a one-off thing if you're feeling generous. And again, that's if. Like, I'm not holding y'all up at gunpoint saying, give me money. No, like, if you do, I really do genuinely, like, appreciate that. Like, that's such a... Again, it's such a foreign concept to me. People actually giving me money because they like the thing that I do. Gulp gunpoint. No. You don't have to worry about that. Also, welcome to the chat, Lukey Pookie. Welcome. If you don't know, my name is Trademark. I'm a variety streamer. I pretty much stream whatever the hell I feel like. Sundays are Derail Valley days, which we will get to in a bit. But I have a third thing to bring up. I really hope this worked because I cannot really tell right now, but I also have a YouTube channel where I put my VODs. And for the longest time, I kind of wondered, hey, should I live stream simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube? Because I've seen other people do it. Well, I'm testing that out today. So hopefully, on my YouTube channel, which has the same name...
Excel, these are hard times with AI. Your streams are awesome and cozy to watch. Happy to support. 10.
Okay, I need to boost the volume on that. Rusty! I just said it wasn't required! And you gave me 10! Rusty! Thank you. Thank you. That is, like, genuinely so sweet. Oh, dear. And for those who didn't hear it, Rusty XL. These are hard times with AI. Your streams are awesome and cozy to watch. Happy to support. $10. Anywho, again, I do not know if this stream is working on YouTube, but I figured since I have 3,000 people subscribed to me on YouTube from the olden days of yore. Thank you. But yes, I have 3,000 people subscribed to me from the olden days of yore when I went by a completely different name on YouTube. But I figured I'd go for a brand refresh, and if it's working, then hey, maybe 3,000 people get to see me stream, maybe they don't. I don't know. It depends on whether they like me. You're always getting your coffee anyways. Okay. I think that's all I have in terms of announcements and things that I'm doing moving forward. I think it's time. Oh, by the way, an ad is going to come up in a minute. If you want to avoid the ads, you most certainly can subscribe, but you are not required to. Again, you are not required to give me money in any capacity. However, as Rusty has demonstrated, you can indeed be generous. Okay. We're gonna have the ad go off, and then we're gonna get into the game. The game today is Derail Valley. Last time we were in a multiplayer game. It was a bit of a, it was a little chaotic. So we're going back into the original session. We're gonna do no mods, and we're just going to have a chill time, he says, knowing very well that he might derail/explode in the process. Alright, ads are gonna go off in 10 seconds. I'm gonna get the game rolling. I'll see you in like a minute, okay? Okay. See you in a bit. Let's see. Just need that. And Derail Valley. And rip. There we go. There we go. There's the game. I was like, game, where are you? Alright. Shut off the welcome screen music. Ads will be ending in like 25 seconds. Alrighty. Things are going well. Whoop. I somehow tabbed out of the game. There we go. Alrighty. 10 seconds and then we will resume. Oh, ooh, sorry, there was a voice crack there. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. It's time to hop on to Derail Valley. So, like I said, I've disabled all the mods from last time. And I did test this before we got started with the stream. So, all should be well. Should be completely fine. Alrighty. And last time we were here in this save file, which was a couple weeks ago, we did a run to City West. So, I think what I want to do this time is I want to get a big train. A big train with a big payout, because one thing that you can do in this game is you can basically pimp out your trains. You can add all kinds of shit to them. So, I think I'm going to do that. The best place for that would have to be... I believe it would be the the oil refinery. Because that's where all the expensive stuff is. Oh, duh, but there's also the military base. Because they have nuclear shit. I keep forgetting that. You know, I might just go to the military base first. Give me a little easy round. Alright. Wrong button trade. And military base. Anyway, for anyone who's in the chat, how are we doing today? How's your weekend been? Oh, it is dark as balls out here. And it's raining. Jesus. What time is it? Taking your train to Black Mesa. Yeah. God damn. Actually, what am I doing? I need to actually see what kind of jobs there are here. And maybe find a bed to sleep in so we can skip to the day, if that's an option. Ah, here we are. Nuclear shit. We can get and whoa. We can get a lot of shit. I'm feeling a little greedy. So, let's see. Weekend's been good. Finally, the heat's cooling down. Hope you've been well too. Yeah, been alright. Load and prepare a train with classified for departure. Let's do that. Let's shunt these into position, and then we'll take these 3 trains to the harbor. Actually, what's this logistical hole? Oh, it's empty cars. Well, that explains why it's so little. What do these empty cars once carry? I've never seen so many cars in this place. All right, let's go shunting. Shunting's an easy job. Nice thing to start off with. All right. So we're shunting a thing with classified for departure to the harbor. We need to go pick up these from A2S. I think we'll bring out Bruce for this occasion. A2S should be over here. That's A20. What the fuck? Oh, wait a minute. First off, yeah, still a military base. So, I think I know where A2S is. Because they always have a set of flatbeds in here. Ta-da! I think I shunted those flatbeds at some point. Oh, great, I have that now. I have a Ko-fi bot, which doesn't actually have the link. Whoops. How do I fix that? Alright, Let's see. I'm gonna need to fix that ASAP. Let's see. Now I see that I have one supporter who has given me 5 coffees worth of donations. All right. Let's see. Ah, chatbot. Let's see. Chatbot. I do not see a setting for that. That is strange. Well, I'm gonna disconnect that chatbot. Now I'm gonna connect it. Respond to commands, create Twitch clips. No, thank you. Shackle process, don't need that. We're gonna have it go off every 30 minutes. Hopefully I can fix that at some point. Coffee chatbot connected. Hello. Cool. Alright. I will fix that at some point. If that's gonna be glitchy. Anyway. As always on this stream, things are a little work in progress. So, handcar, microshiner should be fine. All right, my little friend. What do we call you, Holland something? Holland Herman. Yeah, Holland Herman. Oh, handbrake. Handbrake is disconnected. Let's see. This order has us going to A1L, which is probably this line right here. A1L standing for, well, L obviously standing for loading. Right. Turn on the electrics. The electrics are already on. Oh. Cool. Forward. Oh, right. Handbrake. Duh. Go on, my little friend. We can do it. This is easy for you. Alright. Speed is fine. Okay. I should remember to put a switch connector into Herman. That should be one of my first things that I do. Alright. Bring her back. It's not too fast. He didn't say the thing. He didn't say full throttle reverse. Alright. This should be fine. Just let us coast in and... Okay. Are we properly aligned, sir? We are... Oh, unload. There we go. Crates full of inconspicuous biohazard fucking shit. Alright. B50. Let's see. B50. Easy. Alright. Track is good. Just need to flip that. Okay. Alright. Once we put these into position, we might have even more shit to haul down to the harbor. Go on, Holland Herman. You can do it. Live up to your name, friend. Look at him go. All right. Ooh. Who the fuck put that there? Well, we're past the sign. I think that should count. Ah, can't he see? There we go. Well, at least that didn't result in a horrifying crash. And all that was without tightening the coupling. Well done, trademark. Well done, you stupid fool. Alright, let's see if this counts. Okay. Perfect. Turned a near disaster into a sure thing. And we got 30,000 bucks. Nice. All right, and yes, we do indeed have a new job. We are taking all of this shit so far. We are taking all of this shit to the harbor. All of it. The only problem is I only have 2 flags to denote which train is which. I'm going to need to pay attention. Okay. Let's do it then. But who do we get to haul it? Probably Meredith. Probably Meredith and Sluggo, and maybe the DE2 at the front. So we'll have Bruce, Meredith, and Sluggo. I think that'll do. Okay, let's get some jobs. I also realize I have all my tools from the steam train days. Get that tucked away. Where's my Scion flag? Did I forget to take it off the train that I had it attached to? I probably did. It's probably in the magical shed of mystery. Alright. Where is the magical shed of mystery, anyway? I don't think they have it here. That's not good. That's not good. I need the magical shed of mystery so that I can get my flag back. Because it's where all the lost items go. I wonder if it's in the base. Because normally the shed is right next to the station. And that crate is the station, technically. Oh well, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on numbers then. I will have to endure the presence of my least favorite thing on the planet. Numbers. Oof, that was almost bad. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, let's do this. Part the first. We have a freight haul that is on B20. We will now attach Sluggo. And we will now attach Meredith. Check. Alright. Okay. Turn on the electrics. Oh. Alright. Set. Alright. Turn that off. Turn that off. Okay. Now, we're just gonna take this slowly backwards. Okay. That should do it. We are buffered up to Sluggo. That should be everything. Now, excellent. All according to plan. B20 is now connected. It is the backmost car that has the brake on. Excellent. The train is set. Right. So that's job the first. Save that for later. Job the second. B50. That's where both of the trains, the next group that we need to get to are. Okay. What? Oh, of course I forgot Sluggo's brake. Okay. What? Who else did I forget the brake to? That brake's fine. 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 Did I forget to turn on the air? Maybe I forgot to turn on the air between Meredith and Sluggo. No. That's functional. And they have air flowing through them. So what the hell's going on? Oh, the brake pipe's not going off, so... fuck it. Oh, maybe it could have been that trademark, you stupid fool. It takes me a hot minute to remember the position of the brake sometimes. Alright, I think we can shut the throttle off for now. Wait for it. That should be far enough. Now, just flip you here. And you are set. So I'm just going to need to be careful. Oh, right. This is why I thought of getting Bruce. No, that's not right. Alright. Wakey, wakey, Bruce. Alright. Couple them up. Okay. So. Oh. Okay. So, we're going to try this. All right. Let's see. Good. We are turning off the brake. And we are now going to hit the throttle. Here they come. We have plenty of time to work with. We have plenty of time to work with it. Okay, it's all good. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. It's all good. Let's check this one. It's fine. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're good. All right. Let's try that again. Reducing train brake just a little bit. Dang it. I need to, like, work on my timing. Alright. Just a little bit. Perfect. It is now coupled. Is this close enough to be coupled? It is indeed. Okay. It's golden. Let us set the reverser to forward. Off you go. Oh. Brilliant. All right. There. Okay. Beautiful. This remote control is working wonders for me. Even if I still have a little bit of, what would be the right word for my bungling about? I still have a ways to go. Okay. Take off the brake. Flip it into reverse. You good to go? Good. Then... you can do it. Just gonna set that there. Put on the train brake now. Put on the independent brake. Alright. That's better, I think. Just needs a little bit more. Perfect. Perfection. Okay. That was beautiful. Okay, Bruce. We're gonna be heading to the harbor from here. So let's get going. Well, this is going well, I'd say. Let's see. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. It's a beautiful morning. I wish I could experience mornings like this, but I am a nocturnal creature. Oh boy. This is gonna take a lot of sorting once we get to the harbor for realsies. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare to sort through once we get there, but it'll be worth it. An ad break is gonna start in about 56 seconds. At least for the Twitch audience. I don't know about YouTube. If that's even working. I should actually really check that out. Also, who dares ping me on... Oh, right, that was a message that popped up earlier. I actually know who pinged me on Discord this time. It's a friend. Anyway. Good shit. And the good news is, even if we don't go on full throttle with this train, I don't think we'll be going that fast. Because everything's so goddamn heavy. I think the fastest we can go is like 30 kilometers an hour. Well, while that's going on, I'm gonna test to see if things are working on YouTube. Huh, yep, there is indeed a live stream going on. That's good. Nice. Ah, and Rusty XL is following me on Ko-fi now. Excellent. Things are coming up Millhouse tonight. We're just cresting 30 kilometers an hour. With probably the longest train I have ever pulled. Ever. And it looks like we are just under 32. Welcome back from the ads, Twitch audience. We are going just above 30 kilometers an hour. A nice healthy speed, I think. Nothing that's going to end up derailing us. We're schmoozing down the line. We'll be breezing right past IME. And I keep forgetting what that stands for. I think that's Iron Mine East. Tell you what, though, I have had a headache all day, though it does not help that I went to bed at about 1:30 in the morning, because I'm now addicted to watching other Twitch streamers. I think I found a group that I vibe with. You'd probably recognize them by the amount of times I've raided their channels. It's always nice to find a group that you vibe with. So long as you're not weird about it, you know? As always on the internet, my PSA is, don't be weird. At least not, like... Don't get me wrong, I'm weird, but there's weirder people than me. Far weirder. And not even the fun weird. Beady-beady-beady-oo. Alright, currently going right. We need to go right. Yes. Yes, right should be fine. If we end up going the way opposite to what I'm thinking, it will still be fine, because either way there's plenty of ways to correct ourselves once we get past the point of no return. Let's see. Here we go. Yes. Perfect. Now, it should be, after this we go left, we go straight down, we go right, and then left again, and then right. I won't remember those instructions, but... We're going a lot faster than I thought we were going. I know it said we would be fine going at a higher speed this way, but I don't want to risk it. Oh dear. We must be going downhill at this rate, because we are just, like, rocketing down. Probably would be a good idea to at least put the train brake on. Just put up a little bit of resistance. Alright. Remember, trade, you need to go left. So, once this little doodad blinks on, there we go. Left. I love that I can hear both this one and the one in there going off. Alright, what's the speed? Show me the speed. 5? Good. Alright. Excellent. Oh, Lord. We don't need to go faster than 5. In fact, it says that we need to go 3. There. And that there is our reason why. Probably because it's a fucking steep drop. From here to there. In the valley, which we will derail in if we aren't careful. Not to mention, this is a fucking steep-ass turn. Alright. Alright, so those arrows that I'm seeing have to indicate whether or not the rails are going up or downhill. So that arrow pointing downwards obviously denotes that we're about to go downhill, sir. Keep the brakes on just in case. And now we're about to go uphill. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's another thing that I wanted to bring up with with all the stuff going on this channel. I changed up the aesthetics of the The little bars that you're seeing there. Now they're not a solid color. Now they're a little bit transparent, so that you can actually see the backgrounds that I put up for certain games. Gives it more of a glitchy hologram look. It's a nice touch. Thank you. It's almost like the backgrounds that I choose are like part of a massive holodeck program or some shit. Maybe that's the aesthetic I'll go for as a Twitch streamer, just a hologram that takes on various forms. Maybe this tray potato that you see before you is but one of many holographic forms, or hologram forms that I take on to appease the masses. Or some shit like that, I don't know. Personally, I don't think I'm going to be one of those VTubers who has a dense lore behind them. I don't think so. I was just given this potato form by Zai because I was doing Twitch streams before, and I was just like, you know what? I'll have that as a placeholder. I'll just have this as a placeholder for now. I mean, it's cute. People will like the cute pony potato creature, I think. And if they don't, oh well. Ooh. Look at that view. Speaking of Zai, hopefully next Wednesday we'll be doing. We all love our trade tato currency. Yeah, that's gonna stay no matter what form I take. Trade tatos are gonna be the currency around here for channel points. But yeah, speaking of Zai, I think hopefully this upcoming Wednesday we'll be giving Peak another try. For those who weren't around last Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We attempted the new biomes, because they added new biomes. And, one, we had a ton of mods, so it made a lot of audio glitches, so we apologize for that. But also, those biomes were not fair at all. It was obvious that the team needed to work out some kinks, and they proceeded to do so. The main thing that pissed me off, honestly, was the frogs. Because here's the thing. The first new biome is the Gloom. And think of it like a swampy graveyard sort of thing. Lots of crows, lots of purple fog, a lot of shit like that. For one thing, you gotta keep your head above the fog because the fog makes you sleepy. Which is not a good thing. Because too much sleep will make you go unconscious, and then it's game over. And obviously the other thing, as I mentioned, is frogs. The frogs hide in the reeds of the swamp, and they will, indeed, throw their tongues at you and pull you towards them, which could be to either your benefit or your detriment, depending on where the frogs are. Back when it was freshly released, the frogs were an absolute goddamn menace. It might as well have been a Gatling gun of frog tongues, just like flit, 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 flit. Like I was constantly being thrown everywhere. Because, fun fact, if you haven't seen the latest short that I made, I got jump scared by a ghost that exploded right in front of me and threw me into the fog, which was the frog's invitation to go, "Ready? Get him!" So that was fun. So I'm glad that they fixed that. So hopefully, the next time that we all go up there as a team, things will work out. I do have a little insider knowledge because I actually soloed Peak just yesterday, and I made it. I actually made it. So it is doable. It is doable now, so that's good. Okay, right. Right is where we need to go for the next points. I'm glad to be getting back to Peak, because Peak is actually fun in spite of some of the stress that I that I experience while playing it. Also, man, if this actually becomes a thing, me being a regular Twitch streamer, and I know I say this almost every stream. But I have to make we have to make the Trade Tato plush. It's got to be a thing. It's got to. And I have looked into it briefly. It could be a thing that happens hypothetically. Probably just not right now, though. I don't know if there's enough people in the market that would be interested in this little guy. I know at least one person would be, but you know, it takes more than one person to get the petition going. Oops. Come on. Uh-oh. Bruce is in the red. Well, Meredith is not. So, if Bruce cuts out, then we might need to rely on Meredith for the rest of the journey. This time. At the very least, I need to consider... I need to actually make, like, draw stickers, and then commission Storm to print them. Maybe. But then again, shipping would be a pain to actually distribute them at that point because of the tariffs. So I would need to figure out if I should bite the bullet on that or circumvent it by commissioning someone else to print them. Eh. Something for the future. I know at the very least, I have to draw something with Derail Valley. Because that's apparently where I've made a great foothold. Alright, good. So the next one, we need to go left. Left and then left. Well, aside from that one foul up with the brakes, your full steam reverse moment has become very iconic to your channel. I don't 100% know about that, but I will admit, it is very... It is very... It's a meme that stuck around a lot. The whole full throttle reverse thing. Like, we have to have it be me in a DE2 just looking back with a manic look on my face while this thing is rocking off the tracks. Like, I can see it in my head, and I want to draw it. Maybe I will. Fuck it, maybe I will. Maybe I will, and I'll find a way to print the sticker and just sell it. Who knows? Maybe that'll be something I put in the coffee shop. Maybe. Who knows? That would be funny, too. One thing's for sure, though. Like, tempted as I just had a thought in my head. Oh, maybe you should sell the trade potatoes as stickers. No, don't do that, because Zai designed this. This potato boy is not my art. This potato boy was made by Fluffy Zai over on Blue Sky, who does great art. So I can't turn around and go, hey, I'm selling potato stickers. No, don't do that. Not without at least giving him a cut of the profits. Because artists deserve to be paid for their work. That's another PSA for the internet today. Pay your artists. But what if it's too expensive? Pay them. Either pay them or, you know, don't fucking go in going, hey, can you make this but cheaper? No, don't do that. They post prices for a reason. Yeah, but can I get a discount? Because no, don't. Always support your artists. Yes. Always support your artists. Alright. For the love of God, trade, go left. Wait, no. No, go left, go left. How's our fuel doing? It's not fantastic, but it's not the worst. Sorry, I had some thoughts going through my head. Left. Alright, left is good. The points should be set for us to go to the harbor. Should be fine. Alright, I have to remind myself to do some important stuff later. For, just in case scenario. Alright, we're going the perfect speed. That didn't sound fantastic. We're gonna coast for a little bit. It said the speed... As I was saying, it said the speed was to be at 40. So I think we should coast at this speed for now. Okay. Doing good, doing great. Doing good, doing great. Speed still at 40. So we're fine for now. Oh dear. But yeah, it's been an interesting weekend, in all honesty. Not in terms of anything I did. I was boring. I basically just lounged. More talking about, once again, the people that I that I'm kind of addicted to watching on Twitch now, in all honesty. Lots of fun stuff going on. One person was playing all the Bubsy games. Dear Christ. I've never played a Bubsy game, but I have heard the legends. I have heard tales told in hushed whispers in dark corners of the world about the fucking cursed orange cat. Ugh. I don't think you could pay me to play those games in all honesty. They look bloody mad. Like, it's bad enough that I suck at platformers. But, like, a 2D platformer with all the bullshit that goes on in those Bubsy games? No, thank you. People who actually play those games are braver than I am. We all love our 2D platforming Bobcat who dies to fall damage. Oh, that fucking sucks. That's the worst. Those games, someone was ahead of their time when they made those games, because I get the feeling that whoever made those games, they did not make them for fun. They probably marketed them as making them for fun, but no, those games had to be rage bait games in disguise. Like, those games had to be disguised rage bait. Like, there's no other explanation for why they are so widely regarded as complete ass. And that's just the 2D games. We're not even talking about the 3D one, or even just recently the 4D one. I don't know if the fourth game is better than the original 3, but I mean, I haven't heard people say it's amazing. Best case scenario, it could be mid. Oh, dear. Yeah, but I also haven't heard people say it's terrible either. Well, there you go. So it could be mid after all. Just a quick flash in the pan, hey, you remember this character? And then it's gone. Which, you know, hot take, I'm all for bringing back nostalgic characters once in a while, but, I think I'm kind of burnt out on that. I think, in all honesty, I crave for original content. Like, is it cool to see some IPs brought back from the grave for a new generation? Sure. But I think it's more daring to have something new. Something, yeah. Something that people haven't really seen. Which, I get. It's hard to make new shit these days. But, you know, no harm in trying. I mean, shit. There's the 3 big movies that came out this year. 2 of which I really need to watch, apparently. The 3 big kings of the theaters this year was Obsession, The Backrooms, and Iron Lung. All made by independent creators, might I add. And they, like, apparently blew anything that Hollywood made out of the water. Not to mention bloody Digital Circus also doing that. You really enjoyed the Backrooms movie? Yeah, I need to see that movie. I'm so sad that I kind of missed out on... Actually, I should actually check if it's in theaters, but I kind of missed out on the initial craze of it. Like, I know of things that happened in that movie, but I know nothing about the plot or the characters, aside from your standard backroom stuff. And quite frankly, I find it amazing that a Backrooms movie actually worked. Because by the time the movie came out, I kind of thought that the Backrooms had kind of ran its course, as does all internet memes. But you know, apparently not. Apparently it just worked. And the same with Obsession and Iron Lung. Iron Lung was amazing. Iron Lung was fucking great. Not perfect, but great. Ad's going to start in 45 seconds for all the people on Twitch. Ooh. Oof. Okay. So this is going to be a wee bit of a hurdle. One which I will deal with soon. Ads are going to start in 5. Best of luck to you, chat. No, Siri, I didn't want to talk to you. Okay. I think what we're going to do is this. Okay, let's see. So, which car's which? CXF570. Here we go. This is going to be a wee bit of a thing, but let's see. So this is 999. So welcome back from the ads. We're just going to start planning out what we're going to do with all this. So that's our first train. This is XF's 180, so we need to find CXF 851, which should be this one. Perfect. Okay, and this one should be easy. Yoy, yoy. All right. There. Just need to remember to couple them up properly. Okay, time for the remote control, I think. Actually, no. Let's do it the normal way. B7I. B80. B7I. Actually, I should check something. B7I. B7I. Perfect. So I should hook those other cars back up. And the empty cars go to that. So let me see. This is why we double check our shit before we commit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Should be. Eh? Oh. That's why I'm confused. That one's still connected.
CX570. That's the one up here, so we need... Okay, okay. Sorry, I got a wee bit confused. Okay, so the one that comes here. Why did I leave the bloody air pipe connect? Whoops. There we go. Yoy. Alright, nope, don't need to do anything here. Okay. This'll be easier than I thought. Alright. Oh, right. B7I. Yes. Yes. All good. Yeah, this'll be the easiest thing I've ever delivered. Hey, yo, I heard you needed some nuclear waste. Well, here comes all of it. And the best part is I can send Meredith home after this, I think. Probably not a good idea. Probably keep her and Sluggo around. Well, maybe send Sluggo home. Maybe. Ooh, military trucks. Lots of military trucks. Alright. Okay, let's see if that's good. Oh, that's more than good. That's great. Okay, cool. That's fantastic. Yoy. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Wrong one. Now we're just going to go slowly to the buffers. We might be a wee bit too big. Yeah, I don't think this line is going to support us moving backwards once we break at the buffers. So we might have to just rely on Brucey. Which should be fine. I mean, those cars are empty. Hmm. 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 No, I don't think so. Sorry, Sluggo, you're gonna have to go home. Alright. Okay, should be easy to reverse out and then hook up to the other cars. Okay. Huh. Sorry, for some reason I thought that was off. Alrighty. Please don't let me have fucked that up. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on this because I know at some point this game will tell me, "Oh, you fucked up." Okay, good. Alright. We can go. Do not let me be a victim of multi-track drift. Thank you. Also, we can probably slow down. We don't need to go full throttle reverse. He said the thing. Okay. Alright. Things are going well. Also, I just realized that the same prince... Sorry, I just had a fucking instinct that we were going way too fucking fast. As I was saying, what I was talking about with movies earlier, I feel like that same principle applies to books. Because, like, by God, I collect so many books. Physical books, mind you. So many. And a lot of it is just like, oh, the initial premise sounds interesting, but then I read into it, and then it's just like, bleh. So when my beloved came out to me saying, hey, you should read Dungeon Crawler Carl, I'm just like, eh. Is it another book that everyone in the world goddamn loves? Yeah. I just felt kind of burnt out. And then I heard the audiobook, and I heard how the book was written. And it's like, okay, this is kind of fresh. This is kind of like refreshingly crass. Like kind of balls to the wall insanity. But in kind of a fun way. Don't get me wrong, it's not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody. And if you are fucking committed to reading that series, God help you, because there's like, God, how many books at this point? And it's not even over yet. I think there's like 14 books planned. Maybe. I don't even know. But, you know, I'm willing to commit time to it so long as my brain will allow me. A little more. And... touchdown. Coupled. Okay. Well, this last load is going to be 3S. Sorry, I heard that hiss and thought, oh my god, the train! Why is this random couple of cars here? Get the fuck out of my way! I'm sorry if those were full of important things, but meh. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Just adjust the throttle a little bit so that we stay at like 20 kilometers an hour. We have plenty of time. As long as it stays around this current speed, it should be manageable. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Doing good, doing good, doing good. All right. Perfect. All right. And we are uncoupled. Yes. Okay. We don't even need to do anything much else. We can. Amazing it took me this long to actually use that gadget. Let's go turn in the contracts and make a shit ton of money. And then go for a swim. Oh, God. That's terrifying. Yay. Alrighty. I'm going to turn in every contract. Sorry, I was worried about that noise for a minute. And that must have been the machine going, "There's a paper in here, idiot!" Alright, and where are we with money? Holy fuck! We've just broken the $1 million barrier! Ha ha ha! Woo, that was the best haul of my life. Let's go celebrate! Where's the shop? There's the shop. Thank you, Rusty. Ah, nameplate. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Oh. I need to figure out where the golden shovel is so I can put that in. Oh, and also get a mount, shovel mount. That's probably in the machine factory town. Right. Oh, I wanted to put a blue beacon on Bruce because he seems to be the helper around. Plus, it just suits him. The cyan and purple light bar would probably suit him too. Let's see. I have a nameplate on her. Yeah. I only need a nameplate for Sluggo. The others I need to figure out what their names are, in my eyes, before I commit to getting a nameplate for them. Oh, right. The light. Beacon. Probably some soldering wire. Anyway. I'm just going to get some extra soldering wires in case. Let's go send Bruce and Meredith home, and then we'll meet them there. Gonna go officially name Sluggo. Then after that, I'll put the light on Bruce, and then I think we'll go to Machine Factory to see what gadgets are there for me to find. Okay. Actually, while he's here, sorry, that's the hook for the radio sticking out of him like a little antenna. Oh, requires mount. Duh, of course it would, Trade. Why didn't you think of that? Do you got one in your toolbox? No you don't. Although that remote signal booster could come in handy later. Oh, back to the shops. Probably just need like a small mount. Anything interesting on this boat? This is the most barren boat I've seen. Anyway. That'd be cool to do. That would be cool to do, like a boat simulator. That'd kind of be cool, I think. I mean, there's Trucker Simulator. There's... God, I just remembered Star Trucker. One day I'll eventually get back to that game, but I'm kind of scared of it now. Why did I come here? I need to go to a shop. One day I'll get back to it. One day. When I have a lot more confidence. Let me tell you, that game gives me no confidence. I think a small amount would probably be fine, yeah? I'll take that. Thank you very much. Alright. Perfect. And now, we just swap that for that. Alright. Solder it in. This is not how soldering works, but okay. Yeah! Look at him go! Look at Brucey go! That's a nice little addition, I think. Okay. The next step. Add googly eyes. I don't know where, because they are big motherfuckers, and they probably can't fit here on the front. Maybe on the sides in the back. Oh, no, there's a door. That would ruin that. I'll figure it out. I tend to do that. Okay, let's send them home. Right. And now, gonna head on down to City South. 8, 30 minutes until I have to take me meds. Oh. Alright. Back in the caboose. Ooh, storage. You know, unironically, a caboose seems to be a nice place to live in. I mean, you have a little stove, you have a little sink. Probably a bathroom somewhere. Although probably not, given the setup of this place. It would make for a nice tiny house, at least. Tell you what. If I could live in a caboose as a tiny house... that would make my day. The only thing you would need to do is to figure out how to work the internet in there. Okay, what was I going to do? Oh, yes. Sluggo. I need to summon him back. Where's the micro shunter? Welcome back, Herman. There we go. First of all, second of all, third of all, better. Right. Third of all, oops. Get in the toolbox. I'll probably need to keep some of these things on me just in case. Get out of here, paint pot. Alrighty. Time to give you an official name. Let's see, where can I put this without potentially causing damage in the real world? Thrillville, finally decided to watch one of your streams. Welcome! Thank you for popping in. I'm so glad you made that decision. If you don't know, my name's Trademark. I'm a variety streamer. I basically stream whatever I want, and what I want to do on Sundays is play Derail Valley. So that's fun. Currently, I'm trying to figure out where to put this name tag. Well, name plate, rather. Right here on the front seems good, but, I mean, it seems to be counterproductive. Oh, wait, we can just do this. Right here on the side. Welcome, Sluggo. And now... there we go. Sluggo. Officially named. I'm gonna take this to the garbage. There's garbage. There's garbage. Why is your keyboard here, mate? There. Proper setup. That's pretty much my setup. At least it would be in the 80s. I'll need to hop off soon. Have a good one. You too, Rusty. Thank you for popping in, as always. Always a pleasure to have the old guard. Also, thank you for donating to the Ko-Fi again.
My first subscriber and also my first donator. Fucking brilliant. Ads are going to start in 56 seconds. Let's see. I mean, we've done all that. What do we do now? I mean, we pretty much did the big thing just right now. Oh, well, actually, let's be kind and refuel Bruce. Oh, wrong one. Let's get the DE2 here. Alright, fuel. There we go. We require oil and diesel. There we go. Any repairs? Just to the wheels. Probably from all the braking that I did. Okay. There we go. There you go, Bruce. You deserve that after pulling that train. Well done, lad. Where did I put your name tag, by the way? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, good. Alright, what do I want to do now? Again, I pretty much did the big thing with hauling that big-ass load. Oh, but that was at the military base. We've yet to do a big load at the oil refinery. So that could be fun. Let's pop over there. See what kind of shit we can get up to there. Welcome back from the ad break. We're going to pop over to the oil refinery. Anyway, Thrillville. I'm sorry, I completely forgot to ask. How are you doing tonight? What brought you to my corner of the internet, which is full of screaming and chaos? There you are. Let's see. Actually, probably would be better to look at the station. What do we got? Haul empty cars. Boring. Shunting. Not as boring, but meh. Deliver diesel. That's a small load to City West. Haul empty cars to food factory in town. Boring. Freight haul. Deliver diesel to harbor in town. Still boring. Goods factory in town. Usually oil refinery is supposed to be the one that pays the big bucks, unless I got that backwards. Maybe I did. I thought oil refinery paid a lot. Oil Well Central would be the one. I'm here because I'm buying the game Wednesday and wanted to see what it was like. Well, Andromeda, XD0, thank you for popping in and using my example. I will say, the game is pretty nice. It's pretty comfortable, depending on your difficulty. That said, I have seen a lot of gamers do a lot of fucking crazy stuff. Like, haul 7,000 tons worth of cargo and then let gravity do the rest. But yeah, I would highly recommend this game, honestly. Especially because, technically, this is still an early build. Like, they're still going to add stuff. They're going to be on build 100 soon. And they're going to add more stuff in DLC and stuff like that. So yeah, would highly recommend. And it's also it's just very cozy to me, in all honesty, when I don't fuck up and end up in a ball of fire. Because that can happen if you're not paying attention. Okay, back to what I was doing. Alright, Oil Well Central is probably where I was meant to go, because that's probably the place that has the big bucks. Also, so happy to see that there's apparently a lot of new people popping in. I'm so happy that I've somehow generated interest. Somehow. Deliver methane. There we go. There's the big bucks. 2 loads of methane to harbor in town. That could be fun. Haul empty cars, boring. Shunting to oil refinery. Eh. Freight haul to oil refinery, boring. Ooh, another one to harbor in town. It's a threefer. Yep. We're hauling these 3. Yeah, you remember what I was saying about the ball of fire? Anyway, Andromeda, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for popping into my stream. Again, always a pleasure to see new faces here. Yay! Okay. Oh, god damn. The fucking light. Alright, Let's B10. You're good, chillin', crafting on 5M and one to watch. I'm not familiar with 5M. I do not know what that is. But I hope you're having a grand old time doing that. A1L. Modded GTA, pretty much. Ah, I see. Alright. This is B30. So. Perfect. Oh, wait. Don't add it to the front. Add it to the back. The RP servers, however you want to class it. Ah, okay. Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about. I've seen clips of that before. I've seen like short videos. I think the most famous one of those are the Randall, or whatever his name is. B40. So I take it that that's this one. No, it's this one. So, right? Yes. So, with that teal flag on the back, or cyan. It's probably a cyan flag. I don't know. I don't know colors. Let's take the purple flag. The colors of my people, by which I mean myself. There we go. Purple flag. And let's see. The other line that we need to take is probably this one right here. Yep. All 3 right next to each other. Brilliant. Okay. How do I want to do this? Fuck it. All right. So, just for clarification, these are trains that you can find out in the wild and rebuild once you have enough money for them. Starting with the Slug. This isn't a train itself, it's just used to distribute weight. This is the train that it connects to. Brilliant. Alright. Sir. Power. In the meantime, there are trains in these yards that you can use, but they will charge you fees for them. But honestly, so long as you do well and you don't fuck around, it's easy to pay those fees. Speaking of which, there are also licenses that you have to pay for in order to pull trains like this, because they don't immediately trust you with pulling, methane and diesel. Now, you gotta earn that. But so long as you have patience, you will earn money real quick. And you will be able to haul more expensive trains. And then the fun begins. Alright. I like that. Reminds me of ATS, but with trains. ATS. Oh. That's another one I'm not familiar with. American Truck Sim. Oh, okay. Yeah, that I'm actually familiar with. Haven't played it yet, but I have played its wacky cousin's Space Trucker. Don't entirely know if I recommend it. Honestly, it could just be a skill issue for me, but I cannot get a grip on it because it's literally a truck in space. And boy, it handles like one. Lol, I wanted to get that, but the reviews were not so good. Yeah. I mean, it's a fun concept, and I think there is fun to be had, and maybe one day I'll return to it, but... yeah, the learning curve is a little bit steep. It would probably be better for people to have played actual truck simulators before getting their hands on Star Trucker. I feel like I kind of jumped into the deep end, and the deep end was about... oh, the depth of the Labyrinthian Abyss, or whatever it's called. But no, by comparison, this game is a lot more comfortable, in my opinion. This is more my speed. Speaking of speed, I should probably be careful. Oh, right. Lights. I'll fix that in a bit. I think once we get to these points... yeah. Perfect. Alright. A little more further. A little further. Burr, 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 burr. Oh, right. Duh. That's also another thing. You really have to remember all the positions of the levers. Because, like, this, to me, communicates that the brakes are on, even though they're not. And that communicates that they're not, which I know is backwards. I know that this communicates that they're on, more than the other way around. But my brain is weird. Alright. Alright. So that way. And then I think we'll flip that way. Lol, no, I feel that. Okay, good. Glad to know that it's not just me. Yeah, you really need to remember your controls and really get a handle on things. Because otherwise, you're going to end up doing something stupid. I think it should be fine to not pull out the DE2 for this. AKA Bruce. Because yes, I did give these trains names. Because I'm that kind of guy. Alrighty. As long as it's just at the low speed, it should be fine. It shouldn't pick up speed that fast. That said, need to be careful. Because yes, these things will blow up. As you should. Alright, that's a manageable speed. That should be fine. I just need to wait. I'm gonna wait until... Alright, this is where gambling is a little bit of a thing here. At least in my experience. Because again, gotta be careful because these things do blow up. Don't ask me how I know that. I totally didn't. I totally haven't blown up these trains before. A silly man would do that. A silly non-binary creature would do that.
I'm probably too far. I probably brake too soon, but it's better to be overly cautious in this game, honestly. Again, don't ask me how I know. I mean, I expect a few explosions off gate from me. Yeah, I'm making a big deal out of it, but yeah, don't be afraid to fuck up. Because it will happen. I doubt anyone gets a perfect run in this game, in all honesty. That said, if you're feeling particularly saucy, you can save scum in this game. I know, I've done it before. Several times. Also, for the love of God, if you're picking up a train that looks similar to another train, make sure that you know which train is yours. Because I have actually picked up cargo that was in orange crates that looks similar to a train of orange crates on the other tracks. And then it turned out that the train I had, which I had crashed at one point and turned into a fiery ball of death, was not even the train I was meant to take. So yeah, mix-ups like that can occur if you're not paying attention. Come on. It's like microscopic. Come on. Lord, I would have lost it. Yeah, I kind of lost it. I'm sure you can find it on the VOD. The VOD that is up on YouTube as we speak. I crashed out, honestly. I had a fucking crash out. I lost my shit so bad. Because I was like, God damn it, I went through all that and it amounted to nothing. I'm so stupid. But again, I was able to fix it and take the right train. Thankfully. So yeah, again, don't be afraid to fuck up. Like, yeah, make an effort not to fuck up, but don't be afraid to fuck up. Because it's gonna happen. Sometimes when you least expect it. In the end, we're all just here to have fun with this game in our own way. You know, find your style, play it that way. Also, I am trying to play with the buttons. Ah, whoa! Sorry, I don't know what happened. I think the radio's broken again. Alright. Okay. I think we'll break up here. Jump scared me because I wasn't looking. Yeah. Thankfully, this game isn't full of glitches. Like, you don't have to worry about that at the very least. Maybe some graphical stuff, but nothing like that breaks anything. Okay, I'm trying to wrap my brain around this. Okay, I got it. So... And that way. I'm so ready to play it, and I'm gonna try VR mode too. It can't be more glitchy than No Man's Sky. Yeah, no, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as initial release No Man's Sky. Which, side note, someday I really should play it.
I'm glad that the dev team didn't get discouraged by all the bullshit that happened to them. I'm glad that they kept on adding stuff and are still adding stuff to this day, to my knowledge. And I'm glad that that game has retroactively become good. It's so good now it even has Pokemon battles? With the creatures you can catch. See, my point exactly. Like, when people first started seeing No Man's Sky in all of its glitchy glory, no one ever thought, you know what, this game needs Pokemon battles. Turns out the devs did. They were just like, fuck it, we're gonna throw everything into this game because we fucked up so bad. Yeah, the new players don't know the trenches we went through during the early days. I don't even know the trenches y'all went through. Because again, unfortunately, I never played the original game. I was never lured into it, in all honesty, and all the reviews of it certainly didn't help during the initial release. But, from what I heard, yeah, it was it was just a wasteland, pretty much. Like, you can run settlements and stuff now. Yeah. Like, again, it's amazing how much shit there is now. And, like, good shit. And build your own mega ship. Well, fuck me. I might as well put it on my Steam wishlist now at this rate. Build a mega ship. I'm fucking... Y'all... You practically have me sold at this point. It pretty much sounds like a game where you can just do whatever you want. It doesn't sound like there's a clear objective. It sounds like you actually make your objective, which, you know, in a world where a lot of games hold your hand, that's might be refreshing, if not a little bit overwhelming at first, maybe, but eh. Right. Okay. They have, like, special quest lines every few months that reset and give you special rewards and get you fancy planets that may be hard to find. Beside that, your own will is what you run on. The galaxy's your oyster, eh? Again, I think you might have just sold me on that. There's so much shit I want to buy these days. And then I remember money. Okay, oh, yes. Okay. Okay. But Star Citizen is hands down blowing people away with realism and graphics. Star Citizen. That I'll have to take a look at. That sounds familiar, too. Yes, back to trains. We've just gotten everything lined up. We're good to go. We have a very volatile train full of methane and diesel. Actually, let me check. Methane. 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 It's purely methane. So, if all of these go up, the whole valley does. Okay. Alright. So, am I even pointed the right way to go to the harbor? I am. I am indeed. So, we just blast through farm. We go right. We go left. Thick. As long as it don't rain, it'll be fine. Oh, it'll rain. It rains sometimes in this valley, but we don't gotta worry about that. We got the slug with us, and we have a shit ton of sand. So we should be good. Okay. let's go. Alright. So... there we go. Yeah, it stops when I do that. Alright. There we go. We can increase power a little bit. Oh, it's time for medication. I need to refresh my supply of medication. I will do that after stream. Alrighty. So like I said, we're just going to blast through farm. The point should be set for us to be on the neutral line. So we should be fine. Also, just in case, for anyone new popping in, this is your reminder to go into your Twitch settings if you're watching on Twitch. Go into your privacy and security settings and opt out of the generative AI training that Twitch just immediately opted everyone in because they said themselves, well, if we gave people the option to opt in, no one would opt in. Who'd have fucking thunk, huh? Okay, just need to go right, and we need to be careful with our speed once we make this turn, because it's going to be fucking rough. Well, we don't got to worry about it yet, though. Ooh, my friend Sammy is streaming. Nice. Oh yeah, here, if nothing else sells yet on getting Derail Valley, here's a good point. The scenery is fucking gorgeous. Whoop. There we go. Oh, you can also pimp out your trains to have various gadgets in them. That there is a switch setter. Really comes in handy. Because otherwise, you're going to be either running out to physically switch them, or press the Alt key to move your cursor over them. Which can be difficult. There. Sorry, I had to change that because I had a feeling that was going to be loud. Okay. Map. Well, the turn's going fine. Now remember, we're going to the harbor. So when we reach these next set of points, we need to go left and then... left and then... left. Triple left. You can't stop Meredith the Third. Not when she has her partner Sluggo. Ads are going to start in like 58 seconds. Alright. We need sand. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Just gotta be careful of the engine. Ooh. We can do it. Oh. Hang on. I'm an idiot. I must have left a brake on. Okay. Was it you? Was it you? It was. That could have been holding us back. My bad. Brake pipe's fine now. Welcome back from the ad break, Twitch viewers. For those not subscribed, I found out that I left a handbrake on one of the cars, which is, you know, it's par for the course with me. But we're slowly crawling our way up thanks to a combination of sand and patience. We just have to be careful of the engine because we don't want it to overheat. How many tons am I carrying anyway? Laughing my fucking ass off. The struggle. Yep. Welcome to the late game of Derail Valley. Okay, so I'm carrying 588 plus 462 plus 420 blaze it. So we're currently carrying 1,470 tons. Should be well within this train's parameters, though. You know what, though? I have a thought. Because I have other trains at my disposal. I have not used this one yet. Alright. I don't have a... I don't have a name for you. Not yet, because you are relatively new to the fleet. But let's see what you can do. Alright, my friend. We require your assistance. Let's see. Break off. Link 'em. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. If I can just remember how to turn him on. Is he just on by default, or... Oh, duh. Maybe it's the big button trademark. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Right. Oh. Oh. Oh, handbrake. Duh. No, I turned the handbrake off. Brake pipe is off. What am I missing? Because that's forward, that's neutral, and that's reverse. So I should be going in reverse, unless I'm an idiot, in which case... No, we're plenty buffered up, so I guess I was going in reverse that whole time. Okay. Time for some extra horsepower. Now we are... Oh. Brake pipe. Why is that on? Oh. Yeah, I heard it bump twice. Oh, I guess I'm deaf then. Why is the brake pipe light going off? That's not a good thing. Because the handbrake is off. So what's causing the handbrake light to go off now? It was fine earlier. I know that for a fact. Well, fuck it. I heard the handbrake go off. I heard it. So whose handbrake is on? Oh, right. Maybe that could be evidence. Whoa, train's going backwards now. Train is going backwards now. Stop in the name of the law! Hey! There we go! Now we're putting some welly into it. I don't know why the brake pipe lighted. Oh, wait, duh, I know. Okay. Close enough. No. That would not be why the brake pipe light is going off. I have done all that is required of me. That is strange. Well... oh, well... Whoa. Oil temp. Where's the horn? Man, I wish the horn was better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're making speeds of 14 kilometers an hour. Yeah. We're going so fast. We gotta be careful, though, because we might be going through a school zone next. Ugh. Don't want to get too dangerous. God, I'm so stupid. All right. we might be getting to solid ground soon, so we might need to... Well, it would probably be better to keep this guy around. Again, I don't know why the brake pipe is going off. Everything should be fine. Phew. Taxi! Anyway. If I could just see... Nope. Air's not leaking out the front. So again, I'm curious why that brake pipe light is going off. Everything should be fine. I've done everything correct. To my knowledge. Oh, fucking hell. I've said I wanted to go left, so I'm gonna go left. Yes, left is where we want to go. No, it wasn't that. Alright. Left again. Left is good. Whoops. Eh. Oil temp got a little high again. God, I kind of want to give this... I want to give this diesel a nerdy name because of those beeps and boops that he makes. Just something about those bleeps and bloops sound nerdy. It's almost like he's going, ahem! Alright, left again. Good. Oh, God. What about Kevin? Oh. I don't know, I kind of like that name for this engine. Kevin sounds like the perfect name for someone who's constantly going, ahem! Well, yeah. I don't know, I might do it. I might give him that name. Okay, so long as we keep going straight, it should be fine. The points up ahead, which are a long distance away, will only need to be switched to the right. And then the points from then on should be fine. I think we'll keep Kevin up front just to combat any hills in the future. But again, I need to figure out what's going on with the brake pipe. I don't think there's any air flowing through them. Give me a minute. I feel like something's gone wrong. I'm going to check the pipes of these cars, and I'm going to see if any air is leaking through them, or if I've just forgotten to let air flow through them. Because both are equally possible. Because it could just be possible that at some point something happened to one of these cars where, I don't know, one of them got derailed and the pipe disconnected. That could... Excuse me? Rawr, railroad job application jump scare. Get called at 2 a.m. Hey, one job application. Good to see you again. I'm just checking the train to see if there's any air leaks for the handbrake. That is weird. I think there's a glitch going on. There's a second coupling. That doesn't look normal. Pipe's good. Pipe's good. Pipe's good. You know what? Maybe it might be this up here. Or whichever. There it is. Did I let the air flow through? Yes, I did. So what's going on here? Maybe if I look at the health of all of these things, because I get the feeling one of these cars must have its handbrake on. If I look at the vehicle health, then maybe... Well, at least you actually bother to inspect your train. I need to pull out my camera and take a picture because a railroad inspecting its train is a miracle. And you know, normally I wouldn't inspect it but like... When I connected my DH4 to the DE6, the brake light went off. Which tells me something's gone wrong with the handbrake. But otherwise, the train's running fine. So I'm just like, I could just keep on going. But that light is going to annoy the shit out of me until I figure out the mystery. So one of these cars must have a handbrake on, is what I'm guessing, unless I'm just stupid. Oh no, it just does that. An engine with a bug, it's almost like you're at a real railroad. I mean, maybe that could be a thing. Maybe it's a bug. Uncouple and redo, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll uncouple, like, the frontmost car and see what happens. Because, I mean, I'm up here. DV has been acting buggy for me lately. Yeah. So maybe it's not just me. Alright. Uncoupling. I mean, it is... here's a testament to how buggy it is. There's a second coupling. Oh, wait, no. That's just normal. That's the coupling that comes with a train. Jesus Christ, trademark, you're an idiot. No, but for all the other cars I've been seeing, yeah, it's been acting really weird. Okay. Okay. Worst case, you might have to restart your game. I've had to do that a handful of times. Okay, it's still going off. Well, the handbrake's off for that. Handbrake's off for Sluggo. Maybe I'll reset Sluggo and see what's going on. Okay, maybe that wasn't a glitch earlier. Maybe I really am just stupid. Brake pipe's still on. Oh, you know what it could have been? You know what it fucking could have been? It could have been the fact that I completely forgot to tighten the couple. Nope, it's still going off. Although, if I do this... Aha! We've solved the mystery, Holmes! Now let's reconnect everything and pretend this never happened. Heyo, Purple Tigress Tori. Andromeda, this is one of those experts I was talking about that was hauling 7,000 tons worth of stuff on their Derail Valley server. They also have a shit ton of mods. Would highly recommend looking at their stuff. We're hauling a massive train of methane, Tori. How are you doing? Okay. Oop. The brake pipe light's back on. Why is the handbrake pipe back on? The fuck? Oh, maybe I should check the couplings again. Okay, that's tightened. That's tightened. And the air's flowing nope, the air's not flowing through. That'll do it. Now let's check the coupling back here. Lol. Nope, train master caught you in the bushes, not cutting into your in your brakes. Time to be removed from service. Womp womp. Okay, we should be fine now. I'm doing alright playing some Railroader. Yeah. Again, that's a game I need to get into. For those not aware, that is a game that is purely Steam Engine, because Tori is a massive Steam Train fan. As am I, but... wait. Oh, neutral. Duh. I will say, for anyone who's interested in playing this game, Steam Trains have a little bit of a learning curve. As they should. But definitely, it's... Whoo! Railroader is fun, but starting out takes a while. But once you get the money flowing, it's okay. Yeah. Kind of similar for this job, but I assume there's a lot more, as our friend DJ Fairmix once said, logistics. There's a lot more logistics to Railroader. Made a new record in Railroader earlier. Pulled and pushed 2,500 tons up a shitty hill. Yeah, well, we're hauling 1,470 tons up this hill. That's why I had to bust out the DH4, which I have taken to calling Kevin. I call it Kevin because it sounds like a fucking dork. Learning curve, I like going fast in curves. That'll learn you really quick about Derail Valley. Yeah, don't I fucking know it. Woo! Alright. The rest of the journey should be smooth sailing, so long as I haven't done anything else stupid. But yeah, do as I say, not as I do when it comes to stuff like this, because I tend to forget stuff like, you know, making sure that the couplings are tight. Gotta pay attention. Me being what in Derail? I didn't hear all that because the AI engineer and Railroader through. Because the AI engineer and Railroader through. Why not blow the whistle so loud that Tori can't hear the stream? Okay. Well, I was saying, I was talking about how you hauled like 7,000 tons earlier in all your games. Oh, by the way, feel free not to answer this if this is still a raw thing. How are your saves now? Because for those not in the know, our last stream we actually played a multiplayer mod with a shit ton of other mods, and there kind of was a little bit of a clash that caused some issues, but we made it through in the end, and it was still fun. Poor Tori, though, had to deal with a lot of, just a lot of issues, which was stressful. The AI engineer is like real life AI, mindless. Ha! By the way, just in case, this is another remind. Oh, those 3 to 4 save files are still corrupted. Oh, that really blows. I feel like it's a little bit my fault. I feel like if our session never happened, we wouldn't have had that issue. But at the same time, again, it was still fun. But again, that really sucks. Also, since AI was mentioned, this is another reminder for those watching on Twitch to go into your privacy and security settings and make sure that opt-in to train generative AI tab is turned the fuck off. Because Twitch just snuck that in thinking that we wouldn't notice. It's partially why I set up the, No, just stupid. I had to help that big chunky engine with just one little tank engine, and guess what? I won. Good job. But yeah, going back, that whole AI debacle is partially why I set up that Ko-Fi page. The link to which you see on the screen right now. You are not required to give money by any means. I just want to let you all know that. You are not required by any means. I am not stripped for cash, but generosity is always appreciated. Ugh. Okay, where are we on the map? Okay, good. Just went in there to turn it off. I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, never let it be said that I don't inform people about shit like that. It honestly blows my mind that they fucking snuck that in. Like, I hate to be one of those guys that rants about AI, but it's kind of a necessity nowadays, considering how invasive it is. Like, I'm not joking when I say Twitch snuck that in thinking we wouldn't notice. They legitimately did. Because they had an interview with someone asking, well, why did you do that? They didn't even let you know the setting got added. Yeah. And when they were asked, why did you do that? Why did you opt everyone in by default? Well, if we asked people to opt in, no one would do it. Gee, you fucking think? Like, fuck. To steal a joke from Minerva, the party demoness. Hey, Uber Eats, why did you shit in my bag of food? Well, if we gave you the chance to opt in to the shit in your bag of food option, no one would opt into that option. You fucking think? Like, no shit. And yes, I'm a steam engine guy. I make crazy shit with them. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Tori does. Again, they have a shit ton of mods and they make all kinds of crazy shit. I have heard stories of them taking, like, a shit ton of cargo and... I hear the switch setter. We need to go right. Okay. Here. Good. Right, as I was saying, I've heard legends of Tori setting up tons and tons of cargo up a hill, letting it go, and then just maneuvering the switches to make sure that they went to the right station. In the right sighting, too. That is a legendary story. Of course not. They know no one cares for it. It's fucking NFTs all over again, except instead of a Ponzi scheme, it's secondhand thinking. Yep. That's exactly what it is these days. I wanted to be perfectly clear, by the way, that this channel will never, ever condone the use of AI in terms of entertainment. I done that yesterday, but more funny and dangerous. Oh, do tell. I have to hear this fucking story. And while you tell this story, like I was saying, I will never condone using AI in the field of entertainment and or art. Never. Never, ever, ever. If you ever see AI-generated shit on this channel, that's not me. That's probably someone who hacked the channel. Or someone who stole my shit. You know the hill at Steel Mill? I think I've encountered it before. The hill at Steel Mill. That's SM. I might know of that, yes. Actually, that might be the hill that I was stuck on, which DJ Faramix first met me on. So, yeah, I might know of that hill. So let me guess, you launched stuff off of that hill? Ad break is going to be starting in a minute. What I done? I let the steel mill jobs uncouple while I was moving. Was ready to make the handbrakes while my train went to the farm. Okay. Was ready to make the handbrakes while my train went to the farm. Okay, so you stuck with the cargo and was running around working with the handbrakes. Okay. And your train went to the farm, which is a hop, skip, and a jump from the steel mill. Okay. Uh-oh. Just gonna slow down a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I have something to say to Andromeda, but the ads are gonna start in 10 seconds, so... I will see you all in a literal minute. Bye. Well, wait to say it. Yeah. Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. I don't know the rest. Da 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 da. Okay. This stream is actually going pretty well, I feel. A lot of new faces. I like it. That should be enough. Alrighty. Okay, lol. Ad break's gonna end in 10 seconds. Right. It's over for me. Huh. The ads always say they're 60 seconds, but they must be 30. Well, in any case. Right. That was what I was going to say to you. Earlier, before you came in, we did a job for the military base. Because, yes, there's at least 3 military bases in this valley. And you can haul radioactive waste. Although they don't call it radioactive waste, they call it classified. So that's fun. I will say, though, that is a late game stuff. That is late game stuff, because you are required to have licenses to haul hazmat stuff. And military stuff. Like, it takes a lot of money to haul that level of hazmat stuff. I can't wait to play. Yeah, the license. Yeah. Alright, where was I? The steel mill job parked perfectly in the siding while my train was already at the farm, almost in the right place too. Me like, well, that was easy. I wish I had your level of confidence to do that. I really do. Because I cannot help but panic at the smallest thing. Like, did you hear that noise of the wheels grinding on the rails as we made that turn? I had a little bit of a panic there. Because I thought, oh god, we're going too fast. We're going to fly off and go into the ocean. I always have that reaction. Because that is indeed something you can do if you're not paying attention. Pay attention to the speed limits. They are there for a reason. Okay. Oh, we've done good, and I think this diesel is actually pretty nice. The DH4, aka Kevin, has done a fantastic job today. Beautiful. Okay. We're taking this to E8I. Also, Andromeda, you can do this. Fly! I actually had time to play today. I would have shown up earlier, but I was busy with banking AI, the shitty hills and railroader. Okay, E is probably over here, I think. Unless this is G? Fucking hell. Heard some kind of weird noise over there. This is E, I think. Oh, yeah. These are those orange crates I was talking about earlier. Yeah, they carry chemicals. These carry hazmat. I wonder. C2I. E9I. Okay. So, I'm gonna need to... Oh, boy. I'm going over ideas in my head. So, first we need to get to E8I, which is, I think, this one here. If it is, I'm going to be disappointed. Oh, no, it's 10. Alright, good. The line's clear. Perfect. I was saying I was going to be disappointed because there's already shit on the line, which I hate. Alright. What, those containers? I dropped them off last time and you didn't even notice. No. I don't think you were there for this, Tori. I was telling everyone earlier about a little bit of a issue that I had last time. Not last time, by the way. Not last time. A couple streams ago, before we did our multiplayer thing. I had to carry a shit ton of those crates full of acetylene. And so I hooked a train up to a line of cars that had orange crates on them. And I carried them to their destination. And then the system was like, what the fuck are you doing? You haven't completed your train. What the fuck have you done? And I'm just like, what have I done? What have I done that is causing this malfunction? And then I realized I carried nitrate to the destination. Not acetylene, nitrate. And I basically was like, oh God! It was a nightmare. I was just sitting there like, oh God, I'm so stupid. What have I done? Face palms? Yeah, face palm doesn't even cover it. Like, fucking face desk would have been better. I immediately rectified that the following Wednesday. After my Warhammer game ended in 20 minutes. Oh. Because I did not expect it to end that quickly, so I'm just like, I'm gonna fix this problem that I've made for myself. So yeah, that's another tip. Pay attention to what sightings you're going into to pick up your cargo. Because you never know. You might pick up something that looks exactly like what you're supposed to be carrying, but you could be hauling the wrong fucking thing. I had something similar with another friend. What left behind 1 to 2 trucks. Don't ask how that happened. I had to literally hunt him down with the missing drugs. Oh, that's a funny mental image, especially considering your reputation as the rescue player. I can just imagine you rolling down the track with one of your steam trains, just whistling to call out to your friends, "Stop! You left your shit behind!" Oh, I'll be back. Oh.
don't mind me just setting up my chair. Oh, I'm probably gonna pay for sitting like a shrimp tomorrow morning.
Alright, I believe the C lot is down there. Funny thing, I was at his destination before him and said, "Yep, buddy, miss anything?" I can just imagine that situation unfolding. Like, he comes out like, "What the fuck are you doing here? You missed something, bud?" "No, I was... oh. Whoops." "Yeah, whoops." Alright. So, we haul E8I into its proper destination. Then I think we'll disconnect Kevin, run him down the back, by which I mean teleport him with the radio. Then we'll disconnect the 2 trains behind. We'll disconnect the C lot from the E lot. Okay, I think I have a plan going on here. I think I have a plan in my head. We'll figure out if I'm a genius or not. Yeah, that literally happened like you said. That's fucking funny. Is that too far? It's probably too far. Where's the sign? Oh, there it is. Oh! That's actually perfect. Okay. So, we're going to keep Meredith up here. So we're going to go... Alright. Could Kevin work this on his own? I guess we're going to find out. No, you're not going to bed yet. Okay. I'll just take off the handbrake. Okay. Reverser. Hopefully this works. Why is the brake pipe going off? Oh, right. There we go. Alright, that should help. Now, I don't expect to go anywhere fast. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Where's the purple flag? There it is. I have a better idea. Because if I recall correctly... What number is this? C... Yes, this is the one. This is going to E99. Perfect! The DH4 I had seen in real life a few days ago at a station nearby. It was shunting away some trucks. Ooh! That sounds lovely. What? Oh. Duh. I wish I was in a position to see trains. And not just, you know, the standard... Not just diesel passenger trains. I would like to see trains actually doing work. I would like to see that in action. You know what I would like to do? This is somewhat of a bucket list thing. I would like to go to the Talyllyn Railway. And yes, it's mostly because I've seen the trains in Thomas the Tank Engine, but the Talyllyn Railway just looks quaint. I'm glad those little narrow gauge engines aren't scrapped. I'm glad that people are, like, appreciating the history to them. And plus, the railway just looks so nice and scenic. It just looks so, again, quaint is the right word for it, I feel. And I apologize if I mispronounced that name. It's fucking weird to say. If I, for example, opened my window now, I would hear trains. They are just 8 minutes away from me. That sounds like both a blessing and a curse. Like, on the one hand, yay, you get to hear trains doing shit. On the other hand, I'm sure those trains are up late at night organizing shit for the next day. Okay. So, these go to... Sorry. And... Okay. Just had to make sure. Yes. Yes. Perfect. The Tahlequin Railway was the first ever railway to be preserved. And literally all locomotive classes have a counterpart in Thomas and Friends. Yes, they do. Like, Tahlequin is just straight up Skarloey. So much so that... And because the railway got preserved, they had to say, oh, Tahlequin and Skarloey are twin brothers. Which is cute. I really like that. But yeah, a good chunk of the trains do have a real-world counterparts. Most of which are preserved either on actual functional railroads or, more commonly, museums. Which is always fun. I mean, shit. Like, they actually pulled in, like, actual, for real, from the real world flying Scotsmen. That's one of my favorite trains because, again, it's a train that is so well regarded historically that it's preserved. And, like, the railroads are no longer favorable for steam trains because... You know, it's hard for them to get water and coal along the line. So what do? They just put a second tender on that train. I like that. Because that train is so legendary and gets the job done. Alright. Okay. Now we take... Oh. Wait, no. So, take that. Oh, good. I actually pulled them away a little bit. That's good. Okay. Alrighty. So we bring Kevin back here and we find lot C2I. There it is. Nope, that's D. There it is, I think. C2I. Perfect. And just put you there. You're set. You know, I could probably... I like this. I like this a lot. I really do. Okay, Kevin, I have a job for you. I believe we're disconnected, so... This'll probably be the last job for the night. We'll... Okay, good. For a moment, I thought it was still connected. We'll put these methane tankers away, and then I'll send you all on a raid, and I think I know exactly who I... Ooh. Sorry. I think I know exactly who I'm going to send you all off to. Perfect. I was looking at the dynamic brake as if it were the gear shift. Well, what do we got here? Well, if you go deeper into the history of Thomas like I do, the class Dulgok is based of what was only built once, but in the Thomas universe there are 3 characters using that design. I think I know what you're talking about, because Dulgok is what was the inspiration for Duncan, and I think also Rheneas. And then there's one more that I can't think of. I don't know who the third would be. But yeah, I love the narrow gauge engines, especially. I like them. I think they're cute. And I kind of just like all their stories the best out of the lot. At least in the model series. I don't know about the CGI series. I never really got into that era. No more. No more. That should be enough. Perfect. Okay. Get on there. Get on. Perfect. Okay. Ready. Full throttle reverse? No, not really. Actually, while I'm reversing, I might as well take a look. I gotta figure this out. Oh, right, Smudger. I completely forgot about Smudger. The character that may or may not exist. Rheneas, Smudger, and Jennings only appeared on the layout from the Reverend W. Audrey. Oh, right. Because there are some characters that never got adapted into the stories. Because here's a fun fact. The Reverend W. Audrey, he made characters out of actual trains he had in his actual train set. Like, he had actual... like, he had physical representations of the trains before they were made into merchandise. So, yeah. And it's not like, oh, he just bought the trains and gave them names. No, he sometimes made that shit from scratch. And painted them from scratch. Man was the nerdiest train collector before it became like... Actually, no, I can't say before it became main spread, because... before it became more prominent, I think. Duncan is based on Douglas. Oh. I'll have to double check that. You are probably right on that. Because I forget that Taliclin has 2 engines that started with D. Douglas locomotive. Ah, yep, that's Duncan, all right. I'll have to remember that Douglas and Dulgok are not the same engine. I don't know why, though, but when I think of the narrow gauge engines, my mind goes back to two things. First of all, Duke. I love that old man. Man went through a fucking lot. And then there's poor Peter Sam with his funnel. The Geisel funnel. Which was interesting. Let me see if I can pull up this fun fact before we wrap up the job. Also, apologies if I mispronounce that name. I'm sure it's Geisel. Yeah, the Geisel ejector. It's a suction drought system for steam locomotives that work the same way as the feed water injector. Basically ensures improved suction drought and is correspondingly better use of energy. The existing blast pipe in a locomotive, the funnel, is replaced by several small fan-shaped diverting blast pipes from which the diffuser gets its flat, long, drawn-out shape. Basically, it looks like a funnel that someone just squashed, but it's got several pipes coming out of it. I'm not that smart of a man, so I don't know the mechanics of how it works. I don't know if it was long for this world, but it got it was in the United Kingdom, Japan, and Australia. If you had texted me earlier, I would have played again with you and Steamed with you. Maybe next week, who knows? I'll probably send a message to you about that, and we can give a multiplayer game a shot. But I think I just needed some chill vibes tonight. Okay. We are on the right line, so I think we can speed up. Although that being said, training with Tori on steam trains was pretty fun. I think I'm a little bit more confident with steam trains. Just a little bit. Mostly because I actually know what the flying fuck I'm doing. I thought it was going to be easy. Put coal in engine, put water in engine, engine go boom, engine go vroom. I almost said boom. We don't want engine to go boom. We don't want that at all, no. But no, it's a lot more complicated than that. Almost as if almost as if the real steam engines might be more complicated than that. Oh, look, it's raining. I think that should be far enough. Oh, yeah, that's definitely far enough. Okay. Disconnect. I also have time under the week, except this Friday and Saturday is coming. I have to watch over my grandmother. No worries. I always do Derail Valleys on Sundays anyway. And plus my time otherwise is just bloody all over the place, because work. Did I put the brake on? I did not. Okay, to the station office. Alright. Okay. Hopefully these are all good. No, it is not. I'm having flashbacks. Okay, this one's good. This one's in its right place. Handbrake? Probably. I'm hoping. I mean, it should be in its right place. So let's check the handbrake, but I'm having flashbacks to that one incident that I had. Uh, oh, yeah, it could be the part where you're still fucking connected to your train, Trade. Okay. Now handbrake. Okay. Ad's gonna start in 25 seconds. Let's get this job redeemed. What the fuck? Do not tell me that I have accidentally brought the wrong train again. If I have done that, I'm going to crash out again. Where'd the train go? Oh. Looking back from the ad break, I'm currently working this out. I put everything in its right spot, right? CG. Because here's the thing. As soon as I disconnected the train and went to the station to check up on it, it fucking disappeared. So something's gone wrong. I don't know what. I don't know what has happened. Something has gone... I don't know what has happened. I picked up the right train. I brought it to the right spot. So what has happened? This is not the train. So what has happened? You had the wrong job with you, buddy? I kind of have that feeling, yeah. I've done it again. I have a feeling I've done it again. Well, I'm not going to save scum this time, because that would mean I would undo all the progress I just made. So, you know what I'm going to do? Pretend that job never existed. Oh, dear. Fuck me running. Fuck my life. Okay. It's time to send you all on a raid, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. I know exactly who to send you to if they're still online. Yes, they are. Okay. Whew. Well, aside from that one fucking mystery, I think things went well today. All right, it's time for the obligatory outro. If you want to keep up to date on what I'm doing, you go to Blue Sky. If you want to watch the VODs, you go to YouTube. And if you want to watch the live streams while they're live, you go here on Twitch. And if you wish to support me, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to. But if you enjoy this content, you can always go to Ko-Fi.